The house fell off the moment I stepped inside. Silence pressed against me, thick and damp, like a fog that wouldn't lift. I stood in the kitchen with my keys still in hand, one palm braced on the counter, as if it could keep me from drifting. The clock on the wall seemed to shout with each tick. It read 2:17 p.m. She wasn't due home, and there was no car in the driveway. Yet her red heels lay scattered by the door, one on its side as if abandoned mid-stride. My stomach clenched when I heard faint voices coming from upstairs. I'd left the construction site early for once, imagining a surprise. Her favorite pasta with basil. The dish, she said, brought back our first date. The house held none of that. No basil. No trace of her perfume. Only a sharper scent like cedar mixed with musk, strange and intrusive. My boots felt leaden as I moved toward the staircase, each step protesting under me, broadcast in my approach. The voices resolved into low talk and then a laugh. Her laugh, loose and private in a way I hadn't heard in years. I tried to tell myself it was nothing. Maybe a friend, maybe an unexpected visit. But my heart pounded and my hands trembled as I climbed, each tread taking me closer to something I was dreading. The bedroom door stood ajar, a strip of light cutting into the hall. I stopped, breath hitching, when I heard a soft, intimate sound, hers unmistakably. My chest lurched. I pushed the door the smallest bit, hoping beyond hope to be mistaken. They didn't see me at first. Sarah lay on the bed, hair fanned over the pillow we used to share. The sheets were the anniversary ones I'd given her. A man, broad, dark-haired, shirt partly open, hovered too close, his mouth at her neck. The image seared itself in my brain. For a beat I was paralyzed, the world reduced to a single, piercing pain. I managed a name, Sarah, and it came out raw and unfamiliar. They stilled. Her eyes snapped toward me, panic flashing. The man's expression read shock. He scrambled to his feet. But it was Sarah's face that cut the deepest. Not only guilt, but something like a calm entitlement, as if my interruption had wrongly intruded on what belonged to her. She clutched the sheet, breathless. The man fumbled for his shoes, muttering. I didn't look at him. All I could see was a woman I'd loved for 8 years, the one I'd vowed forever to in a church draped in flowers. My voice came out hoarse. She opened her mouth and closed it again, lips trembling. I didn't mean for you to see, she started, small, as if that could undo it. I seized the stranger's arm hard enough to sting. Who are you? I demanded, my voice raw with a fury I barely controlled. Matt, don't, she begged, scrambling, the sheet trailing behind like a pale flag. This is Ryan. He's just a friend. I let out a bitter laugh. Friends don't crawl into your bed. I thought. Ryan pulled away, face flushed. He stammered he didn't know she was married, hands raised as if to pacify me. But his eyes kept flicking to her, and the way they exchanged glances felt like a private language. Get out, I said quietly, and he left without argument, jacket in hand, the front door thudding shut behind him. Suddenly it was only me and her, and the silence returned heavier than before. Tears streaked down her cheeks, but they moved me not at all. I'm sorry, she sobbed, reaching for me. I stepped back. Her touch felt like a burn I couldn't bear. It didn't mean anything, she pleaded. A mistake. I repeated the word, a derisive echo, and demanded the timeline. Her hesitation spoke louder than any answer. A few months, she whispered finally, then added, but it wasn't serious. The words landed like blows. I thought of late nights she blamed on work, of messages left unanswered, of a laughter that had become practiced. The warnings had been small and easy to dismiss. I'd chosen not to see them. I turned away, fists clenched, an urge to destroy something raw and animal in me. The room felt suffocating, scented now with the mingled trace of her and him. On the dresser, a framed photo of us at the lake caught my eye. Her broad grin, the easy hope in both our faces. I wanted to smash it, to watch the glass fracture like everything it represented. But instead I saw her phone half hidden in the sheets, screen glowing. I snatched it. She hadn't changed her passcode. Messages spilled open, a thread with Ryan stretching back months, flirtations and plans and promises. I can't stop thinking about you. A message from yesterday read, Matt's working late again. Come over. Each line was a fresh wound. Cold clarity cut through me. You invited him here, I said, voice too controlled. She tried to speak, but I raised the phone as proof and stopped her. The impulse to make her feel the fracture she'd caused hardened into something cruel. I found Ryan's contact, typed a message, short, final. Matt knows. Don't come back. I sent it, then forwarded the whole conversation to myself. Evidence, I told myself, leverage, something to pin to the truth of what she'd done. She lunged to the device. What are you doing? She cried. I held it just out of reach, my stare fixed on her. You wanted him? I said each word with deliberate coldness.